Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Get ready to dive into Levi Strauss & Company's latest report because it looks like some important changes are happening behind the scenes. Before we stitch this story together, if you like cracking open corporate reports and finding the real story, make sure you're subscribed. And if you want to chat about it with other finance fans, check out our Discord, linked in the description below. Today we're re-looking at a specific kind of report called a Form 8K, which is like a company urgent bulletin to the world. It is used when big unexpected news happens that investors need to know about right away. The big date here is the 2nd of October, 2025. This report is all about events that happened on or around that day. We're talking about Levi Strauss & Company, the famous denim giant. They are incorporated in Delaware, with a company file number and an IRS identification number, which are just important administrative details for their business filings. You probably know Levi Strauss because their class of common stock is traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol Levi, that is the stock many people invest in. The main news in this report falls under a section that deals with changes in leadership. Think of it as a reshuffle of the key players running the company. So, on the 2nd of October, Spencer Fleischer, who is a director on the company S board, has retired. A director is basically someone who helps guide the company as big decisions and oversee its management. He retired because he reached the mandatory retirement age. Many companies have a policy that directors retire by a certain age to bring in fresh perspectives. Mr. Fleischer had been on the board since 2013, which is a good chunk of time. He was also the boss of the committee that handles how people are paid and employee matters, and he was on the finance committee. That means he had a big hand in how the company spends money and manages its people. When Mr. Fleischer retired, Troy Alstead stepped into his shoes as the new head of the Compensation and Human Capital Committee. This is a significant move because this committee influences executive pay and talent management, which directly impacts the company's culture and performance. It is important to note that this retirement wasn't because of any arguments or problems. It was a planned retirement due to age, which is pretty common and usually a smooth transition. After Mr. Fleischer left, the board now has 12 directors. Keeping track of who is on the board and what roles they play is crucial for understanding who is making the really big calls at a company. Now, while this report's main event is the leadership change, it also includes some standard paperwork. This section is about exhibits, which are extra documents attached to the report. One of these exhibits is actually the cover page of this very report, but formatted in a special way called inline XBRL. This is basically a digital format that makes it easier for computers and financial analysis tools to read and understand the information. It is all about making data more accessible for analysis. Now, looking at Levi Strauss, this kind of leadership change is interesting. A long-serving director retiring and a new one taking over a key committee, like compensation, signals a potential shift in how they think about rewarding their top people and managing talent. We will need to watch if this leads to any changes in their strategy for attracting and retaining talent, especially in a competitive market. While no new financial numbers are directly highlighted in this specific 8K filing, understanding leadership movements is a precursor to analyzing future financial performance. Keep an eye on their upcoming quarterly and annual reports to see if this new leadership direction impacts their bottom line. Alright, that is our breakdown of this Levi Strauss & Company filing. What is your take on this leadership transition and what it might mean for the company? Future. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hitting that like button really helps us out if you found this analysis valuable. And subscribe for more corporate deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.